scorer, but he gets you off balance because at times it's an awkward shot. He has a push shot with each hand coach, but an even better recruiter and knows how to put pieces together.
Hit 292 on the year.
The point of emphasis in this game for Marquette. Got to guard that line.
Adrian Stevens is off. Get over, and every piece on the roster is new. Shot clock at 7. Trey Carroll, second leading scorer in the Big East, gets Xavier starting to a Final Four with Florida Atlantic. He knows how to play games this time of year.
Yeah, he's a winner, but he's in there to do one thing, and wow, it really makes it hard to get the timing down. Staying in front of him.
James to Gold. That's a sharp start. It's Gold off to Parham.
Got to be strong with that.
Parham kicks Gold. All right, who had a big game the last time these two teams met on Valentine's Day. 19 points. That one is just Ellison. Parham. Bullseye.
To have the same level in yourself, if not more.
14 per game in Big East play. Really accelerating in the league. That's an answer. All right.
So many weapons offensively on this Xavier team. You have to stay aware, stay alert, pay attention.
There's a nice dunk down. Really their first out-of-rhythm shot. They were 4 or 5.
And pretty good defense there, though, out of that timeout. Attention to detail by Marquette.
As that was deflected.
Xavier team's interesting. They have size. We know they have a bunch of scorers. They surround that three-point line. But the size.
This Xavier team, they lead the Big East at 37% from 3. Ross is on the cleanup.
Years, he's done so much, over the last 3 years. And
Ross, and one. Chase on a push for Marquette. This time he turns it over. First Marquette giveaway. Xavier on the run and a foul.
Coaches say defend with your feet. Just move.
His first year at Xavier after 4 years at Belmont, and this one means this one season's
hardest working man in America, that's for sure.
Good to be with you tonight. James.
And get those feet downhill so easily.
Walker is short because Donnie.
For them, in terms of wins and really being in the territory that they don't know much about. It is that time of year. I do get a lot of flack here when I have it up on my iPad, and people are like, where are you?
A lot of fun here in New York. Day 1 of the Big East tournament. Winner of this game gets UConn tomorrow. Right.
Man. Good defense there by Xavier. That zone helps them. Just have to rebound out of it.
All the way to the rack. Ronnie Anderson, the third.
When you get stops, you get defensive rebounds, and rather than taking that ball out of the net every time.
Back door left open. Parham with 2 hands from
beat it with the pass.
Milicevic hoists.
Getting to the rim, drawing someone, and then kicking that ball. But right now, Marquette is...
And they get their freshman going. James 0 for 4. This time he ditched it to
pressure on that perimeter, but... You know, it's a team that can't keep allowing points in the paint. And throws it down low. The Messina Moore looking over the defense. Too easy.
Down to 6. James. Stevens thought about it. Now he does take. And again,
they're jumping the ball. They're staying in front of guys.
This time they turn it over. James. And he was rejected again this time.
Push. Talked about it. James gets to the rim. They're going to collapse. Next guy up. Put back for Parham.
A 3. Messina. A zone look. James. Needed the NCAA tournament last year. They beat Marquette. Knocked off the Golden Eagles in the first round of the Big Dance. Another March meeting between Patino and took down Butler. That was blocked by Parham. Shot clock's down to 2. It's at 1. That's a heave, and it is short. Gold with the board. The Garden will be well alive for round 3, a rubber match. And there's bad blood. That's a 3 from
on that sideline. Always in a defensive stance.
Because he told us earlier this year, he's in there to make those some perimeter shots for a team that was 3 of 12 from beyond the arc. Stevens. game? Game of runs.
Yeah.
You'll see one team go on an 8 or 10-0 run, and then the response. And there's one for
not scored against this zone.
Can they find something to break it from deep? That's exact. On the shot clock. Milicevic with 2. Ross took it away. He's the leader of this ship and scores it. How about the two? Marquette and Xavier. They met in the 2023 Big East Championship game. Marquette took home the title.
Their first, not because of the miss, but because of where the shot came from. Anytime you give up a mid-range shot, that's good D. And Chase Ross, floor, Ben Gold, Chase Ross. Both of them have shown such great leadership, and it does matter. Retention matters most for them. That's the #1 priority, and that's leadership. That's maturity. Telling the fans, not trying to go out there and dabble. Leadership. Welcome of the defense, but not only that, how they defend you, how they guard you.
Borovicinen is off.
Another good defense.
Picked up the workload. Phillips the second. Got his man in the air. He's short. Messina moves
to put that down, and just to see how the defense came off of the bottom defender.
That's a big one.
That's their number. They're trying to reach 32. And they have a dry erase board over there that a manager holds up to show them where they're at.
It's like
to get in there. See how the defense reacts.
They're up 18 to 12 points in the paint. Parham kick. Stevens with 4. Adrian Stevens tipped out shot nose. And then a frantic shot.
Gotta
into
go.
the hands of Parham. They do go. They've got a 5-on-3. Phillips. What a pass, Michael Phillips. Stevens was long. Shot clock turned off. Here's Walker, the Cincinnati native. Messina Moore. Driving. James from beyond half court. We are even at 38 at the break.
With enough pace. As for how to fix that, he said, yell at him. And then he laughed and said, just kidding. Just telling my players to play our style of basketball is what he needs to do.
It's got, I mean, they both have obviously great sense of humor. Got a chance to talk to Dad on the sideline at halftime. Nice job by Nigel James Jr.
We're the only ones right now in New Mexico. We need this kid fast. They got him.
I think when you bring
Floater pass to Stevens. He is short. Gold taps it out though. And then a dish from James to Parham. Mark spotted me and gave me a chance when nobody did.
How about that? Loyalty.
He was in the gym first. On me first in the recruiting process. And now James is paid.
And witnessing is Nigel James Jr. recognizing when he went to the bench what was making this team successful, and he's staying.
Bring the double. Trapped in the corner. Somehow landing a pass. Gold to Ross. Great Carroll, Big East's second leading scorer, to only Jalen Sellers, who went off for Providence earlier. They beat Butler. We'll meet St. John's tomorrow. That's
2, and Trey Carroll, 4 points. And you're up 1.
Parham. Now Royce Parham, the mark.
But you have a chance to finish if you put it in that left hand.
As Owens hits the first. Knicks, Sunday night on NBC and Peacock. You'll get basketball night in America. What is it like?
Yeah, it's special. I mean, there's really no other tournament anywhere like it. The fans, I mean, this is Shaheen Holloway, just so deserving of that.
And Borovicinen finds Mount.
I want to say, and now guys are cutting. It really has given problems to Marquette defensively.
Milicevic. Just their 4th offensive rebound. Philip Borovicinen followed Richard Pitino from New Mexico, and now he heads up. 24 from 3 are the Golden Eagles. Anderson III, Messina Moore, Walker, Carroll, Milicevic for Xavier. Pull-up triple. It's good.
All this building being this, having this much energy on these early games. And I just think teams are fueled by that. And
Xavier has amped it up defensively. Outscored him 18 to 10 thus far, and that's exactly what that was turned over by James. He has not had a final. Carroll, no look. Messina Moore.
A little bit on the other side.
This Marquette team, the young guns, trying to will them back. Demarius Owens connects.
Boy.
Into his job. His work wasn't truly who he was. Read a book called The Untethered Soul by Collision with Zuby Ejiofor. a few weeks back. Michael Phillips is second. Drills it. Ticket to meet UConn tomorrow night. Hangs in the balance.
A lot of dribbling going on.
Plenty of it. Borovichin. No.
The middle and the bottom is so competitive.
Oh, Carroll. And that was out of control. And now the goal kicks. Extra pass to Owens. Phillips. Off the heel. Rebound to post entries. He's got a mismatch right now with James. Corner triple. Anderson.
And this is, I think, why we see them in the zone a little bit. It allows them to kind of not be exposed one-on-one.
Owens wanted to. Carroll with the dime of the night. Parham.
Especially when you think about how much they've struggled, John. Only one sub-500 team has more assists per game.
When he has been on the floor, timely plays.
To us about the maturation process and him being, Royce being the next guy in line between him and Nigel James Jr. and what that could be in the future.
And look, decrease in winning percentage at the high major level. James brings it up.
In itself is the best advertising you could get that Nigel James Jr. is leading your team.
And they will go in the portal.
Yeah.
Carroll, not getting short. It was a 10-2 run before that. Carroll on front of the pack. How about Trey Carroll?
Trey Carroll at
Goal and air ball.
and that's his 8th rebound. And even though it's a quiet game for him, still been effective.
All the way to the round. Anderson to James. Two-man game. Ross, off-ball movement, shot good. James again. Just edged out Lewis and Mullins for Big East Freshman of the Year. Ross, it's good!
Setting the table, but then also not abandoning his own offense.
I think Dean, the Dream, Meminger from Harlem, Georgia. Lineage of Marquette players. Al McGuire always was recruiting New York City. From New York, as Carroll hits.
Get to that rim, you're going to have the advantage of getting a chance to shoot a couple of free throws.
Ross catch and shoot. Boom!
Carroll cannot stay in front of him.
69% free throw shooter. 2 for 2 on this. Milicevic corrals. 1:20 to go at the Garden. Milicevic driving. He hits. 1. Trying to avoid the 0 for 2. And he does drive with 7. It's Carroll. Big East second leading scorer. Final Four experience. Trey Carroll with fitting hair.
A lot of weapons on the Xavier team, we know that.
1-1, and Borovichin and ice cold. Want to be a coach in this league, to win at the Garden. Deliver Xavier signature moments. Borovichin hits both. Marquette with one time. Waiting for it, and rightfully so. And now he picks it up. Gotta hurry. Nigel James takes the fall. 69% free throw shooter. Hits it home. 12.4. 1-1. And he switched. Isaiah Walker. The Cincinnati Kid with ice in his last time. 8.6 seconds. They are not. James down to 6. James attacking, lays it in. His 80% free throw shooter at the line. Malik Messina Moore. Oh
Boy,
he wasted no.
you got to make the first one though, John.
Parham 1 of 1 in this game, and he hits the first. Pop hangs in the balance. Parham, high arching shot, missed it. Thrown up over the backboard. Ex-Martyrs are moving on.
And how about that, John? Great miss. I know that sounds crazy, but a great free throw miss. The ball bounced.